Right here I got myself an Eno double nest hammock. Opening up this stuff sack, it comes with 2 daisy chain style webbing straps. So it's got these holes, these little openings sewn in. That's the daisy chain part. There's 2 of them. And the hammock itself. And that's an Eno brand hammock for my good buddy Sean. This happens to be the Appalachian Trail Conservancy Edition. Fancy. So at either end of this hammock, there are carabiners. So those get connected to the daisy chain, and the daisy chain gets connected to carabiners that I have mounted in the side of the van. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Mounted in the corner of my van, there is a carabiner you can see. Now I removed the gate that normally keeps that closed, and I slightly bent it in a vise. If I come down to this angle, you can see how it's twisted. The reason I did that is I needed it to be bent to make this angle, because right here I drilled a hole in the frame and then slid the front of that carabiner in. So this, there's no way I'm going to be able to bend that. Even at 200 pounds, that is solid into the frame of the van. This line is just my parachute cord for my curtain, and then this parachute cord here is for my magnet to close the curtain. So don't be confused by the extra cordage. On the other side, you'll see back here is another carabiner. Now I ran this diagonal to maximize the space, because a hammock needs a lot of space. You can't run it this way. It has to go all the way across to this other carabiner, which I got super lucky and didn't actually have to drill a hole, because there was a cutout in the Ford Transit that I was able to just run the carabiner through. So there you go. I'm going to set this up and show you how I hook up my carabiners. Sorry for the shaky camera. I run this through my mounted carabiner, run it through itself, and now I have all these daisy chain loops so I can adjust the height of the hammock. And on the other side, I'll do the exact same thing. Run this daisy chain through that carabiner, like so. So I leave this really long because depending on what angle I'm at the van, I want to be able to go higher or lower on this daisy chain to accommodate for the tilt, how the van's situated. And since these are really long, it gives you a lot of variance there. So grab the hammock. Again, it's got 2 carabiners, and I'll just randomly click on maybe about that height, and then turning over to the other side, click in here. Actually, I'm going to go up one more so it looks like that. It's all twisted up. And I'm going to try to untwist that and then climb in. So a hammock, if you slept in one before, a lot of people think they're uncomfortable for extended periods of time because they let their body go on the ridge line. So if you're on the ridge line, see how my legs are higher than my chest? I'm kind of shaped like a banana right now. That's not going to be really comfortable for long periods of time, and definitely not overnight. But if you turn yourself and sleep almost at a diagonal position, see what happens to my feet? My feet drop down. So now I'm almost perfectly flat. I have a slight bend, but I sleep in this all the time. No pressure points. just floating in the breeze. And it doesn't matter if the van is parked at a weird angle or it's not perfectly level, because the hammock self-levels. It's just gravity. That's how gravity works. And that's how I do a hammock in the van. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. And thanks for watching my video.